Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to show you how to fix when you're unable to launch WWE 2K23 game on your Windows computer or if you're facing crashing and freezing issue. Now the first step is to restart your computer. Simply restart your computer once and after the system restart, launch the game. Next step is to turn off timed game update in config file. Now for this, open File Explorer on your computer, go to Documents, open WWE 2K23 and then make a double click on config file, and then over here you can see timed game update is on. If this is on, turn it off. So type in off over here and then go to file, then click on save and then launch the game. Now still you are facing the problem. In that case, rename or delete the config file. Now for this, open File Explorer again, go to Documents and then open this folder. You can make a right click on this config and then click on rename and then type in, you can rename it whatever you want. So I will rename it as config period old, and then check still you're facing the problem. In that case, you can make a right click and delete this config file and then launch the game once again. Now the next step is to delete the save game file. Now when you delete the save game file, you will lose all the game progress, so you have to start everything from scratch. So if you want to do it, then open File Explorer, go to Documents and then make a right click on WWE 2K23 and then click on delete. Once this is deleted, now launch the game. Next step is to change Windows display refresh rate to 60 Hz. Now this has worked for many players, so it might work for you. So open Windows settings and then go to system and then go to display. Now under display, when you select display, the same step for Windows 11 users, go to display and then in Windows 11 also you will find advanced display settings. Click on it and then over here, if this is set to 48 Hz or 40 Hz, select 60 Hz and then launch the game. Now the next step is to launch the game in window mode using the config file. So for this, go to Documents and then open the config file. Now over here, scroll down, here you can see window mode. If this is written as no, you can type in yes and then click on file, then click on save and then launch the game. Still you're facing the problem, then run these commands. These commands are provided in the video description. So type in cmd in Windows search box, make a right click on command prompt app, then click on run as administrator. Make sure that you're opening command prompt as an administrator. Click on yes to allow and then copy the first command, paste it over here, hit the enter key. Now this will prompt you to press yes or no. Read this and then type in yes for yes and then hit the enter key. Now once this is done, now copy the next command. Make sure that you run the next command, paste it over here, hit the enter key. And once this is done, now close this window, restart your computer. Make sure that you restart your computer after this. And after the system restart, launch the game. This has worked for many players, so it might work for you. Now the next step is to remove custom superstars from MyGM slots. So if you have any kind of custom superstars, try to remove the custom superstar from this slot and then check. This has worked for many players, so if you are able to launch the game, you can try this. Now also disconnect additional controller or joystick connected to the computer. Now also, if you have these devices connected to the computer, disconnect it. So disconnect all the USB devices which you are not using, disconnect it and then launch the game. If you have any kind of virtual controller connected, disable it. Now if you have these services running in Task Manager, make sure that you close these services or software. Also, if you have undervolted your computer, remove the undervolt and then launch the game. Also try launching the game on single monitor and then check. Next step is to run the game on dedicated graphic card. Now for this, for laptop users with dual graphic card, make sure that you run the game on dedicated graphic card. So type in graphics settings in Windows search box and then click on graphics settings. Now click on browse and then go to the game installation folder. If the game is installed in C drive, open C drive, program files x86. Now open the Steam folder. Now open the Steam apps folder. Now open the common folder. Over here you will find the game folder. In my case it's in different drive. So open the Steam folder, Steam apps, common. Open the WWE 2K23 and then select the game.exe file. Now click on add. Now once the game is added, click on options, select high performance. Now click on save and then launch the game. Next step is to verify the game file. So for this, make a right click on the game, select properties, go to the local files tab and then click on verify integrity of game files. After the verification, launch the game. Now the next step is to allow the game.exe file to antivirus program. So if you have any third-party antivirus, make sure that you allow the game.exe file to your antivirus program. Now if you are using Windows security, then open Windows settings, go to update and security. If you have Windows 10, if you have Windows 11, on the left hand side you will have an option privacy and security. So Windows 11, click on privacy and security. Windows 10 users, click on update and security. Now go to Windows security. Now click on virus and threat protection. Now scroll down, click on manage ransomware protection. Now click on allow an app through control folder access. Click on yes to allow. Now click on add an allowed app, then click on browse all apps. Now go to the game installation folder once again and then open the game folder. Select the game.exe file. Now click on open. Once this is added, now launch the game. Do the same thing in control panel. So just type in control panel in Windows search box. Click on system and security and then click on Windows Defender Firewall. Now click on allow an app or feature through Windows Defender Firewall. Now click on change settings on the top and then click on allow another app, browse, and then again go to the game installation folder and then open the game folder. Select the exe file. Now click on open, then click on add. Once the game is added over here, now click on OK on the bottom and then launch the game. Now the next step is to try DX11 or DX12 in launch option. So make a right click on the game, select properties. In the launch option, type in dash DX11 and then launch the game. If that does not work, try dash DX12 and then launch the game. If nothing works, remove this and follow the next step. Now the next step is to run the game as an administrator from the game installation folder. For this, make a right click on the game, select manage, then click on browse local files. It will straight away take you to the game installation folder. Then make a right click on the game.exe file, select properties, go to compatibility, put a check on the box which says run this program as an administrator. Then click on apply, click on OK and then launch the game from here. So make a double click over here, try launching the game from here. Still you're facing the problem, then make a right click, then select properties, go to compatibility and put a check on the box which says run this program in compatibility mode for. Select Windows 8 from the list and then click on apply, click on OK and then launch the game from here. Still you're facing the problem. Again, this time select Windows 7 over here and then click on apply, click on OK and then launch the game. Still you're facing the problem. In that case, uncheck everything from here. So if this is not working, you can uncheck this and then follow the next step. Now the next step is to try running the game, which we have already done. Now the next step is to increase the virtual memory. For this, type in view advanced system settings in Windows search box and then click on view advanced system settings. Now click on the first settings and then go to the advanced tab and then click on change. By default, automatically manage paging file would be selected over here. Uncheck this box and then select the drive where the game is installed and then put a check on custom size, and then for me this is working. Initial size is 1.5 into total RAM. Now check the total RAM in your computer. So you can open Windows settings, go to system and then go to about, and then over here you can see the total RAM. In my case it's 8 gigabytes. So it might be 16 in your case. So in my case it's 8 gigabyte. Now you have to convert 8 gigabyte into megabyte. For this, you open calculator on your computer, and in my case total RAM is 8 gigabyte. We have to convert this to megabyte into 1024, that is 8192 megabyte. So
total RAM as per 8 gigabyte in megabyte is 8192 for me. So initial size is 1.5 into total RAM, that is, this is the total RAM into 1.5, that is 12288, and maximum size for me it's 3 into total RAM. Now total RAM is 8192 in megabyte into 3. So for me it's 24576. Enter the numbers over here, then click on set, click on OK, click on OK, and then click on apply, OK, OK.
Now the next step is to do a clean installation of your graphics driver. So if you have NVIDIA card, go to NVIDIA website. If you have AMD card, go to AMD website. I'm showing for NVIDIA. So go to NVIDIA website. Now select your graphic card from the list. Make sure that you select your graphic card over here and then select the right operating system. So if you have Windows 11, select Windows 11. If you have Windows 10, select Windows 10. Then click on Start Search and then scroll down. The latest GeForce Game Ready driver right now is 531.18. So click on Get Download and then click on Download Now. Once the download is complete, run the exe file and then you will see the screen. Click on Agree and Continue and then select Custom and then click on Next. Now put a check on the box which says Perform a clean installation. Make sure that you put a check over here first and then click on Next, and after the clean installation, restart your computer. Now the next step is to disable Steam overlay. So make a right click on the game, select properties, uncheck the box which says enable the Steam overlay while in game. So if this is checked, uncheck this and then launch the game. Also close all the overlay applications. So if you have Discord, disable overlay in Discord, disable overlay in GeForce Experience, or you can also close these overlay applications. So close all the overlay application and then launch the game. Also close all the overclocking applications. So if you have MSI Afterburner running or RivaTuner running or any kind of overclocking application, disable overclocking and then close all the overclocking application and then launch the game. Now next step is to perform clean boot. For this, type in system configuration in Windows search box and then click on system configuration. Now go to the services tab and then put a check on the box which says hide all Microsoft services. Put a check over here first and then click on disable all. In my case, this option is grayed out. I already did it. In your case, this would be highlighted. So make sure that you put a check on hide all Microsoft services, then click on disable all, then click on apply, click on OK. You will see a restart option, restart your computer and then launch the game. Next step is to install Visual C++ file. Now for this, copy this link. The link is provided in the video description. Open this link in a browser. It will take you to Microsoft website. Over here you can see Visual Studio 2015, 17, 19 and 22. Download x86 and then download x64. So download both the file and run both the exe file. Now if you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install option, click on install. Click on yes to allow. Again run the second file. And again if you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install option, click on install and let the installation complete. Make sure both the installation are complete. Once both the installation are complete, you will see a restart option over here like this. Make sure that you restart your computer and after the system restart, launch the game. Next step is to update your Windows. This is important. So go to Windows settings, click on update and security or Windows update and then click on check for update and then download it, install it, and after the installation, once the Windows is latest update is installed, restart your computer. Make sure that you restart your computer after updating your Windows and then launch the game. Now still you are facing the problem. The next step is to update your system BIOS. Now for this, go to your system manufacturer website. So if you have a Dell computer, go to Dell website. If you have a Lenovo computer, go to Lenovo website. If you have HP computer, go to HP website. So go to your system manufacturer website, select your computer, make sure that you select your model number, find the latest BIOS update available and then download and install the latest BIOS. Now in case of laptop, before you update the BIOS, make sure the battery on your computer is more than 10% and the AC adapter, the charger, is connected to the computer. Then update the system BIOS. During the BIOS update, your system will restart. Do not unplug the power cable when it's updating the BIOS, and after the BIOS update, launch the game. Next step is to use AltEnter. So as soon as you launch the game, you can press AltEnter on the keyboard and then check. Also you can lower down resolution, try window mode, lower down resolution, and then try to lower down the graphics settings and then check the performance. So if you are able to launch the game first. Now go to options and then go to extras and then go to graphics settings. Now over here select window mode, lower down screen resolution. So if this is set to 4K, you can try 1920 into 1080p. You can even lower down more and try turning off VSync and then check. So try both VSync on and off and then check which one is working fine for you. Now scroll down. Now if model quality is set to high, you can try standard. Scroll down, you can try turning off shadows and then check. Now if shadow is on, if this is shadow quality is set to ultra, you can try high, or you can even go for medium or low. So lower down graphics settings over here, you can try medium or low. Reflection, you can try medium or low, and then check the performance. Now still you're facing the problem. The next step is to uninstall and reinstall the game to different drives. So first of all, uninstall the game, manage uninstall. After you uninstall, go to the game installation folder, delete the game folder, restart your computer, and then reinstall the game to different drive. So if you have another SSD or HDD, try installing the game to different drive and then check. So one of the steps shown in this video should help you to get the game running on your Windows computer. So that'll be all. Thank you so much for your time, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel.